Hi everyone, Jen here from Memory Keeping with Jen. I hope you're doing well. I'm coming to you today with the next episode in my year in review album. I have 7 pictures that I'm working on today. I'm going to do something a little bit different, something I haven't done in kind of a long time actually. So I do not have a project recipe or virtual crop layout that I'm following today. I actually flipped through some old magazines that I had, like very old. I want to say the date on the magazine was 2011, and we're in 2025. So kind of old. I found a sketch that I think might work that I'm going to try and go from there. So it's going to be really basic. I debated whether or not I was going to use a punch or not, a decorative punch, border punch. Couldn't find my word there. So I debated whether or not I was going to use a decorative border punch today. And I decided I'm not going to. I have this Fastenator. I've had this 15, 20 years, a long time. I actually kind of forgot I had it. And I have this little bin with all these different decorative staples. And I'm planning on using this time. So I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to try it and see. I don't even know all the different staples I have. Oh, these are baby boy. So it says baby boy. So obviously not those. I have some Sesame Street ones. Oh, those are cute. I totally forgot I had those. Does anybody have one of these? I actually have the giant one too. So if you want to put a staple like in the middle of the page. And this looks like vacation, family, travel, island, sun, surf, sand. I need to start using these more often. I totally forgot about them. And then I have, what are these? Let's see. This is like a gold with a swirl copper. I don't even know if they still sell these anywhere. I haven't seen them. And these are just solid ones. So essentially, it's literally a stapler. With decorative staples. This is all this is. I don't know if they make it anymore. If you know, comment below. Or if you use one, let me know. Comment below. I love to read all your comments. I'm grateful for it. So I feel like some of you have become kind of friends. So I'm going to set this aside for now until I'm ready for it. And then the other thing that I'm going to do today with my title is I was part of the Creative Memories vote box. And one of the things they were voting on that they were considering adding to their product line are these little dewdrop stamps. Super cute. I have a ton of Stampin' Up stuff. I did try my hand making cards at one point. And I found that I like scrapbooking better. Not that I don't enjoy making cards. I do still have some of my stamps and some of the ink pads. But I definitely prefer scrapbooking. But anyway, we got this. So I found these old like cutouts that I had. So I'm going to attempt to stamp the letter with the cutout. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but we'll try it. So I have 3 different colors that I'm going to use for the border. And the way the layout works, the borders are going to be different. So I first have to decide which way I want the paper to go. This is yellow, but it does kind of have, almost looks like, they're like triangles or diagonals or something. I just have to figure out which way I want that yellow to go. And I think I want it to go this way. Not that it really matters. I probably could do it either way. But I feel like this is really light and I just want it on that part of the page. Okay, so each of my borders are going to be, I need 3/4 of an inch, I think, for each color. I hope this one is gonna be big enough. It is, actually, I'll do it an inch. I think these are all, I have enough that I could do 1 inch for each of them. And that will make it 3 inches. With each of the borders. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose tool just to make sure my paper doesn't shift because it's kind of hard to hold on to it right here. And my plan is, it's a little bit off, but that's fine. My plan is I'm going to put the staples on the bottom of each of these. This one might end up being a little bit more than an inch. Let's see. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. This is extra. I'm going to set that aside for now. And then I need 2 1-inches of these. So again, I have 7 photos. Of course, they're pictures of my kids. One of them is, one page is going to have 4 photos and the other page is going to have 3 photos. I did not yet trim my photos. I am actually going to do that next before I do anything else. I already know I need them to be 3.5 by 5.5. I think it's kind of close, so I might even do 3. I want to see if I can, if I do 3 3/4, if they'll fit that way on the page. Because essentially I'm just trying to get them to all fit. And I'm not using photo mats this time. Yeah, it's super, super close, but I think that's okay. I am going to do 5.5. So 3 3/4 by 5.5. And again, I'm just using my colored pencil to mark on the back where I need to trim it. Oftentimes I can just eyeball it, but I don't want to do that today. Okay. I have not scrapbooked, in a couple weeks, actually. I feel like it's been a while. I certainly, I just cut that one too short. Darn it. See what happens when I'm talking. Now I have to trim this one. These ones are okay, but so now I feel like maybe I should trim them all. Because I do like them to be a little bit coordinated. It's just going to give me a little extra space in between these photos. And these photos say are just of my kids being silly at dinner time. They're cute. I like to mix it up a little bit, especially when they were younger. I don't have a lot of pictures of like going out, or I feel like I definitely have a lot more pictures just random around the house being silly pictures. And I do not have the Creative Memories dining border punch. If I did that one, I probably would have used that in here. It's really cute. It's like plates and forks and a punch. Again, I don't have it, but that's okay. I don't have every punch. As much as I have said before, I would love to have every punch, but that's just not realistic for me. There are a lot of great ones, of course. But if you're a beginner, and I say this all the time, you don't need to have all those, a lot of punches, right? It's a big investment. It gets very expensive. I love it. Don't get me wrong. When I can buy a punch, I 100% will buy a punch. I actually just got in the bookshelf punch that I'm going to be using as I work on my School Day Sundays pages. So I am very excited about that one. So these just get lined up here, and I'm just spacing them. I'm using my 13-inch mat, and I'm measuring so that they're each on the 1-inch line, and then I'm gonna have 1 inch here. And then here is gonna be part of my title. Assuming it fits, I'm gonna have to lay it out to make sure it fits. And if it doesn't, then I am going to find some stickers. So this one is a little less than 1 inch. But I'm gonna kind of go with it anyway and just see. Because I don't think I have another one that color. Okay. So theoretically, now my title is going to get stamped across here and then down here, if it fits. Don't know that it's going to fit, and I'm just going to slide this up just a little bit. I want to have the same amount of space in between each. And this is 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. There, that's about right there. Okay, so I'm gonna lay out these now. Before I adhere everything down, I'm gonna lay out to see if it will even fit. My letters will fit or not. And I'm gonna kind of think they're not going to. I might have to adjust a little bit. I definitely have to adjust. These are just way too big. So my plan was to write dinner sillies. Sillies obviously is not going to fit. Dinner, I think I can fit dinner. I start there. That would go like that. Where is my, oh, here's my, this is an M, but this will be, okay, I could do dinner. I just don't think I can get sillies in here. No, I can only do 4 letters. So I could do dinner time, but I really like the silly part. So, all right, I'm just thinking here how I want to do my title, what I'm going to do for a title. Could just do pasta. Oh, dinner's not going to fit here either. I need something with just 4 letters here. All right, I'm going to adhere everything down as I'm thinking about how I want to do my title. I might just do, no, dinner's not going to fit there either. And I just said that, didn't I? All right, I'm going to, could do dinner fun. Dinner fit, no, faces won't fit either. Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. I'm just trying to make sure I get it lined up. So I'm using my marks on the top of my mat. So once I make this sketch, I think I've talked about it before, I have so many, I have 2 binders full of magazine tear-outs that show layouts. I just have a lot. And I've talked about it before, like, I don't think I will ever, I typically don't use them more than once, right? If I do, I do sometimes go through my albums to see what I've done before. So I will probably just end up recycling the page after, once I'm done. So I'm not using repositionable tape, but it sure acts like I am. But it's not. Again, I'm just trying to get them lined up the same. When I sit, I tend to stand scrapbooking. When I sit, I feel like I can't see as well. Like I can't see the top of the page. I'm gonna start the top, since this one, excuse me, the beige one is a little bit off, I'm gonna do that one last. And just making sure I'm lining it up. And honestly, I almost, I'm thinking about my title still. I don't know that this blue is gonna show up on here. And I wanted to do it across here. And I just don't think it's gonna fit. It's gonna show up, I mean. Okay. I definitely need something across here though. I'm just gonna I'm gonna look and see. Let me do a little trying out. So I have this, just a foam brush. I could use a blending brush, but I'm just using this little foam brush. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's really hard to see. I think you can see it, but it's kind of hard to see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my staples. So there's already some in here, but I don't want to use these ones. I want the ones that have the diamonds. I can get it opened. Jeez. There it is. Couldn't find the little tab to pull it open. Okay, I want these. Let me put these back. And hopefully I like this. If not, I will be taking them out. All right, let's do these ones first. Again, I kind of feel like I want to line them up to make sure they're even. I'm just going to use my ruler and pencil, and I'm going to draw little marks on here with where I want to try to get it lined up. I think I would like it right here. Now, if I do it on the 1 inch on this side, it feels like kind of a lot. All right, that's fine. Just a tiny little dot. And let's see if my stapler still works. Perfect. I love when I get to use things that I haven't used in a long time. I've got one that did not go through all the way. The problem is they are not that easy to take back out if you mess up like this. So it didn't go through all the way. There we go. There we go. Okay. Do these. Still thinking about my title. Again, these are not exactly lined up. They're a little bit crooked. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. I do love this little thing. Oh, is it already empty? It is. Holy cow, that went fast. There's that. I am one that I put everything away as I'm done using it. I don't know, I just do. Okay, back to my title. I don't know. Problem is, I don't want to try to do it and then not like it, but I do want this size of letter. Maybe I'll just do dinner fun. Dinner, SILLY. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's see how it comes out. I'm gonna try. Again, I don't really know how it's gonna work, but if I don't like it, I'll just have to start over. I'm just gonna say that right there. All right, let's see if I can get this brush to work now. No, not really. I feel like it needs to be just a little bit darker. So I might take, I have a glitter pen, and I'm thinking maybe I'll go over it with the glitter pen after. I wonder wonder if I can do it just with this instead. That really doesn't fit. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely dark enough, but again, I don't do stamping very often. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I've stamped like this. It's been a while. That's for sure. It's not horrible, but it's not really coming out the way I had hoped. But that's okay. It's likely my brush. I'm probably just not getting enough ink on it. If I had a blending brush, maybe it would be a little bit different, but that's all right. This is how we just try, right? Doing something different, trying a new layout. Again, I think I'm going to go over it with maybe my glitter pen afterwards to kind of get it to stick out a little bit more. Because I do wish it was a little bit darker, but it's fine. And I will save these little cutouts too. I might use them again for something else. I actually have the punch outs as well that I could use just for that. Or as, I do have the punch outs as well that I could use for letters. And I kind of feel like I might be able to fit this now. Oops. No. Okay. Dinner. I'm gonna get my letters, and I think I'm just gonna do dinner fun. I'm gonna get them back out, and then find the F and the U. Assuming I have an F and U. I did not have a T. It's the only one that was missing. I don't know what happened to it, if it got used or... Oh yeah, I can actually just use the E carefully. Fine. Okay, I have my F and I have my U. I'll put the others away that I no longer need. See, this is how they come. They're just like cardboard cutouts. So this part I'll save, and I can actually use this as a letter another time. I would probably paint it or marker it or something. If anybody uses stamps like this, and if you have a better way to do this, please tell me. I create these videos to try to help people learn, get inspiration, new ideas. But I also love to learn. Like, I want to learn something new all the time. and especially something like this. I think there's probably a better way. I just don't know it. Okay. I'm going to get my glitter, and I think I'm going to get my pen and outline it. That's what I'm going to do. So the pen I have is a Wink of Stella pen. Creative Memories sold glitter pens briefly. I missed out on them, but then I learned that they had something very similar. So this is brand new. I'm just gonna open it up. This little black ring comes off. That's how you pierce the ink. But I found these Wink of Stella pens were very similar and fun. Like, holy cow. Now I can't wait for Creative Memories. I hope they come out with some more. I don't know if they're going to, but that would be great. So I'm going to outline this. I probably should have just used the actual cardboard template, but I'm totally outside my comfort zone doing all of this. This is not something I would normally do at all. I do like it outlined a little bit. I probably should have just used the template, but I'm here now. I really want to do it on this side because I feel like it's just kind of hard to see, especially on the dark blue part. It's kind of hard to see the letters. But I think doing this and then doing the glitter will help. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to concentrate a little bit here. It's really hard to see. I probably should put my glasses on. I am of the age that I need to wear readers, unfortunately. Which I try not to. I actually find that my eyes are a little bit, they get more strained when I wear the readers. Like once I put them on, I can't take them off, kind of thing. I feel like my pen is dying. that's outlined. And I'm totally just winging this right now. Whatever. Oh, let me get a piece of scrap paper and just kind of make sure. There we go. I gotta squeeze it a little bit. To squeeze it a little bit, it'll get the ink in there. I don't want to squeeze it so much. Oh yeah, see, it'll get a little air bubble, which I do not want. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. And I'm just gonna do one little stroke on each letter. Not a lot, just enough. And you may or may not even be able to tell. Once I'm done, I'll hold it up closer to the camera and see if you can see. Whoops, it leaked through my paper onto my desk. Don't squeeze it so hard. Only need a little bit. And it does have, on the side, it does tell you where to push. Whoa, way too much, holy cow. Yeah, I pushed that out all right. I am totally messing up this page. Thanks for coming along with me on this interesting journey today. Definitely not at all what I had envisioned in my head. Although I do love the glitter, I will say. Just got a little too much on here, that's all. All right, I'm gonna see if I can try to wipe up some of the glitter that's on this D here, because it's a lot. A little too much for my liking. But whatever, if I can't get it, it is what it is. All right, it doesn't look like it's gonna go anywhere. So the dinner part is definitely much more glittery than the fun, but let's see, can you see the glitter? See, right there, a lot of glitter on that D. But that's okay. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll kind of see if I need to adjust anything. If not, otherwise I think this is it. I probably, if I make this layout again, I would probably do punched borders here, and here, if I wasn't gonna do a title. I like it this way for the title. And I do like having the space right here for a title, or you could put embellishments here. I'm happy I got to use my Fastenator because I haven't used it in so long. So I'm gonna give my page, I'm gonna say a 5 out of 10. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it, right? And that's one of the things, you just gotta kind of figure it out. So you're not always gonna be happy with every page. And because I didn't have measurements, I didn't have exact, you know, what I was gonna do. I just kind of was going by the magazine, the layout that I saw in the magazine. So I'm okay with it. I think this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it if you've made it this far. Let me know if you use the Wink of Stella pens and if you have similar glob stories like I just had, or if you have any tips or tricks on how to get it to brush on a little bit smoother, I'll say, and less that. If you've made it this far, thank you so much again. If you'd hit the like button, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. I do release videos on Thursdays and Sundays. Thursday, currently I'm doing year in review, my year in review album, and Sundays are school day Sundays. As always, I'd love to see your comments below, and happy scrapbooking. Thank you. Take care.